What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rolly back at it again with another video. Before we get started in today's video, make sure y'all do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help grow the followers. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Trying to grow some followers, trying to get some followers. And make sure y'all like the videos, watch the videos, and try to comment on the videos about different topics that y'all want me to discuss and cover. Um, yeah. Matt, Arkansas wide receiver. It's not bad. 4.36. Oh, 4.39. 4.39. Best time for a wide receiver was Darius Davis. 4.36. Purdue, Charlie Jones. Four four. I remember growing up. I used to say I'm gonna run a 4 flat or a 4.2 flat. You feel me? Why is it this John Frieda? What was that? TCU? Oh yeah. So he ran the fastest time, 4.37 unofficially. So he had the fastest time in this year scouting combine for wide receivers. Boston College, Zay Flowers. Some saying Zay Flowers might be the best one of the two best receivers in this year's draft. Him and who the guy from USC. I forgot Jordan Addison. They some are saying that these two and Jalen Hyatt. You know, he performed. He stood out during that Alabama game. They go Jordan Allison from USC. His first time was a 4.55. He then cut it down to a 4.49. That's not bad. It's not bad for all right. So now they doing the route tree. Keyshawn Boutte. See, the reason all right, let me pause. Right. So, looking at these receivers, Giants, my football team, the New York Giants, better draft a receiver. I'm not saying with y'all first round pick, but the next two rounds, the second and the third round, y'all should be receiver heavy. Y'all need to figure out what y'all doing with the quarterback position first, and then address that. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I would take either Hyatt or because I don't think Addison's gonna be there for us. Or shit, if he might, I'll take Hyatt or the boy from TCU. Yeah, him right here. I want the Giants to draft him right here. You know, just some tracking skills. Seeing the tracking skills from the receiver. Josh Downs. I want to see some real routes. I don't know, just they do that for tracking. Elijah Higgins. Okay. Josh Downs from the Tar Heels. 11 touchdown receptions in 2022. Ooh. Okay. Okay, buddy. We got around that corner though. I like that though. Those are Zay Flowers. I would be happy if the Giants draft him. Honestly, I think he will be the second receiver off the board. He might be the have I'm early rookie of the year candidate. It's either him, not Jalen Hyatt, but the boy from Boston College, Zay Flowers, I think Zay Flowers might be the early rookie of the year candidate. Bryce Ford, of Virginia. He didn't really have a quarterback in college, so I don't know if you put up that. Same with him. I mean, he had two little brother in college, 829 receptions, receiving yards. That's not bad. 5 touchdowns, bro. I mean, Maryland wasn't really an explosive team. 59 receptions. Elijah Higgins. The guy just okay, okay. Oh, he got some hands. Okay, okay. Uh huh. Uh huh. Trying to get out of here. Xavier Hutchinson. Mm, mm-mm. Jake Bobo. A yeah. Okay, Cooper Cup in the making. He big as shit too. Oh, uh-huh. Oh no. I'm not catching it smoothly, buddy. Uh, he looks kind of small for a receiver. He's like a Tyreek Hill type. Don't let the Chiefs get him. Chiefs gonna find a way to get him. There we go. Do some routes. Ooh, that was in his Chris. That's a should have been. Great catch. Great catch. Great catch. Ole Miss be having these like monster receivers. Marvin Mims, BYU. Um, it's a lot of good receivers in this year's draft. So Giants, you are on a clock. We all seen that the wide receiver position was the one that we struggled with the most. We couldn't get production out of Kenny Galladay after giving him that $72 million contract. We need to find a workaholic, a receiver that's not just, you feel me, that's gonna put in the work. That's a superstar. We have, I want to say this receiving class is kind of pretty deep. You got Jordan Addison, you have Jalen Hyatt, you have Jackson Smith Najimba, and then you have a guy from TCU, guy from Boston College, Zay Flowers. You feel me? Just five right there. New York Giants, you are on the clock. Any one of those five receivers, accompanied with Isaiah Hodgins and who else we got? Isaiah Hodgins and who's that guy that got injured? That got hurt this year? With Isaiah Hodgins and somebody else, I can't remember off his name off the top of my head right now. Accompanied with that, the Giants have a lot of work to do before the draft because we still don't have our quarterback signs. We still don't know what we're doing with Saquon. Hey, in my opinion, I'll say we're not signing Daniel Jones, so we can either trade Daniel Jones and package him. So the being that we're not signing Daniel Jones, we can either package him and send him off somewhere else for draft picks. Chicago is looking to trade their first overall pick. I mean, their first round pick, and I want to say trade Daniel Jones to the Bears. I would say create um, a good a good trade package, and where you could trade Saquon to the Bears. Imagine Saquon and Justin Fields with the Bears, and you can move up. You could swap your first round with the Bears and take the first overall pick. Now, with the first overall pick, you, New York Giants, you have your not even a first overall pick, but a top five pick. You have your pick. You could either replace your quarterback or replace the running back. I would not replace the running back with the first overall. I would get a quarterback, one of these, and either um, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, um, Anthony Richardson, or Will Levy. Either one. That's with the first pick, and then now we could move up Daniel Jones, trade Daniel Jones for another asset, and you just rebuild your team. But I'm not a GM. They're gonna do what they want. Let's move on. He put on a performance at the combine, which is why I'm not necessarily saying his draft stock should not have improved. What I'm saying is his draft stock should not make improve as far as making him the number one overall pick. That's all I'm gonna say. He put on a performance. He had a great performance at that combine. I would not take that away from him. Look at that. 4.4 for a quarterback. 4.4 for a quarterback. That's fast. That's fast. I'm not really trying to see quarterbacks run a 40 because I don't really care. I'm trying to see some passing drills because that's what matters the most. You know what I mean? All right, Will Levy, Levis, whatever his name is. It's some said. I mean, most said he has a cannon. Um, has a big arm. You know, Giants. You need a quarterback with a big arm, playing outside. I'm gonna just throw that out there. We also need a mobile quarterback too. How many interceptions? 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I don't like that TD interception this year. It's pretty high, if you ask me. Stetson Bennett. Surprisingly, I think Stetson Bennett will not be. I think Bennett will be like a fourth round pick. I believe Stetson Bennett would be a fourth round pick, or third or fourth round pick in this draft. Max Duggan. I see him second round, second day. I see him going to like the Saints, New Orleans Saints. Second day be a backup, take over in about a year or two. I don't like that release though. That release kind of iffy. But I don't know. Mm. Mm-hmm. I like that. Perfect location. See, my thing is they didn't even show Richardson throwing yet. I'm not trying to sound like I'm a hater or I'm hating on him. I just want. Yeah, he's an athlete. He's an athlete. I won't doubt that. I see him like. I wouldn't be surprised if he won an MVP. That's what I'm trying to say. Wherever team he go to, I wouldn't be surprised if he won an MVP. But to take him #1 overall because of his performance, most the teams did not take Lamar Jackson overall. I'm just saying. He fell. Fuck. Come on, bro. Yeah. There we go. Oh, see, can't get that route, huh? All right, give him one more chance. See that? See that? Go ahead. Okay. All right. He need to work on it, man. You don't have a cannon like that. You see, they had to slow down for the ball. Oh, okay. On the money. That was on the money. I like that. I like that. Okay. Hey, Mike's bugging. That's why I said New Orleans Saints second day. I don't think any quarterback besides Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud should go first day though. Damn, well, my thing is why haven't they showed Anthony Richardson Paxton yet? Or I guess he didn't throw at the combine. He just ran. He said Will was second in the SEC behind Bryce Young in offensive rating. Playing corner is so like you have to be so skilled. You're running backwards your whole career. You're running backwards and basically trying to react your whole career. And it's whoever can anticipate and process quickest that exceed at the cornerback position. Not necessarily have to do with your physical talent. It has to do with your mindset, your ability to process information, and recognize what is happening. You don't have to be the fastest corner, the biggest corner. If you're the smartest corner or the smartest DB, as Thomas proved, you can make it in the NFL. Playing DB is all about the brain because you're running backwards. You're at a disadvantage the whole time. You're reacting. You're running backwards. So you have to use your mind more. Yeah. All right. So we're done with the DBs. Let's see some offensive alignment work. Let's get that pad work. Let's get that pad work in. See, the only 40-yard dash I like to see is offensive alignments. Because I want to see them boys moving. I want to see them boys moving. Okay, 5 flat. Give you that. Moving 5 5 seconds. What do you guys in the 5 seconds? That's not bad. Five one. Kind of was jogging. Oh yeah, he moving. That boy moving. That's that Chip Kelly effect. That's that Chip. You can tell. That's that Chip Kelly effect. 5'2" for a fucking lineman. That boy moving. Okay, Georgia. Ooh, 498. Oh, damn. For an offensive lineman, that's fast. You don't want that running towards you. Full pads. Boy, moving. Okay. Cut it down to a 5.8. I mean 5.08. That's not bad. What's that? Where you find that at? I'm not understanding this drill. Like, you want to see how well offensive linemen can move their feet? Pretty quick. I see an all pro in his future. Yeah, cool. Oh, yeah. That boy can move. Mm. That boy can move. I'm trying to tell y'all. Probably going to be one of the best pulling guards in the league. For a team that likes to pull its guards, I'll say the Philadelphia Eagles or the San Francisco 49ers. That would be he will be perfect from UCLA. He's fast. He reminds me of a Travis Kelce and what's the guy from the 49ers, 71. Yes, they did. Oh, I think we just gotta go through the D lineman. Oh, we didn't do the running backs. Let's do the running backs real quick. Alright, let's do the linebackers since it's so running backs is right here. We're gonna do the linebackers, then the running backs next. I need to see. I'm not trying to watch a whole bunch of 40. Funny. Motherfucker big. That's all I was about. I was tired. Like, that motherfucker big. I want to see running backs. Where's the running backs? And we'll see Anthony Richardson, and then I'm gonna pull up CJ Stroud once too. Jahmyr Gibbs. Running backs is supposed to be fast. I'm not trying to see. Like honestly, I don't really care about the 40 yards as you know the kids used to. I feel like when I was a kid, that's the only time I cared about a 40 because you think, wow, I'm a listening. I won't be fast. I won't be the fastest. But as you learn football, you realize that's not necessarily the most important thing, or that's not even an important thing, to be honest. Texas got two running backs coming up. Mm, 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 mm. You run too high. Head level too high, buddy. That was smooth. That was smooth. That was smooth. That was smooth too. The hand, buddy. Switch the other hand. I got the ball in the wrong hand. I don't know if that matters, but that boy's on. Oh yeah. See, Giants, you could trade Saquon and grab that. And grab. I was thinking Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm just saying. Most people want Bijan Robinson. I'll prefer a guy from Alabama because I'm a roll tide till I die. That's cool. You see Anthony Richardson highlights. I seen you run a 40. I'm not trying to see you do that. Trying to see you throw, buddy. I'm trying to see you throw. Trying to see you throw. See some passes, buddy. You see 17 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. How many passing yards? 2,500. I mean, compared to what other. So he had 18 total touchdowns with 9 interceptions. Not 18. 17 plus 9. 17 plus 9. 26. 26 total touchdowns with 9 interceptions. 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in the last 9 games. 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions in the first 3 games. Yeah. You know what this screams out to me? and just looking at his performance, screams out he practiced and trained just for the combine, which most uh, people do nowadays just to boost the draft stocks. But if scouts feed into the hype again, we're gonna have another bust, and it won't be solely his fault. It will be mainly on the scouts, and it's sad that if they label him a bust, it's not gonna be because of his fault. It's not gonna be his fault. It's gonna be people overhyping him, like they did Zach Wilson, and now everybody considers Zach Wilson a bust. But in fact, it was the GM that overhyped him to make him a bust. We seen what he was in college, and you get overhyped and get excited about what you see in shirts and shorts instead of what you see in pads. That is on you. That is not on the player. That is not on the player. Stop calling player bust because GMs take swings on players, hoping and expecting stuff that it's somewhat delusional, hoping that that player turns out to be that, and if that player's not that, then they're labeled a bust. Blame the GM, because if he ends up going first overall, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see CJ Stroud. I think that's all. Look at that. So we could get fooled again and believe, oh, what we see in shorts and pants. I mean, shorts and a t-shirt. We're gonna let that influence our draft prospect or our draft position or our draft mindset. It should be CJ Stroud or Bryce Young, the first quarterback taken off the board. And if it's any other quarterback besides them two, it's a huge mistake. I don't care about, oh, this quarterback. I don't want to hear any potential. I don't want to hear anything, because I'm going with the proven fact, and I know those two proven facts are only going to get better in the NFL. I'm not caring about potential upside, no, because they had the same potential and upside, but they was just a better quarterback in college. And we're looking at the scouting combine where one is obviously the superior athlete. One obviously looks like he trained and practiced and put in time and effort just for the scouting combine. And if we're going to let that influence our draft board, do not blame the players. Blame the GMs, the execs who goes to the combine every year and gets overhyped and gets sucked into the hype, the wow factor of guys just running in shorts and a t-shirt, because that is not football. That is not football. And we take what we've seen in guys running in shirts and t-shirts, and when they don't translate that to when they are in pads, then they're labeled a bust. Stop doing that to kids, please.